Hi Sam. It's great to see you again. Today, we're learning the word
Verständnis.
Hi Alex.
Verständnis.
That sounds interesting. What does it mean?
Verständnis.
primarily means understanding. It's most commonly used to describe the comprehension of something, like a concept or a situation. It can also refer to sympathy or empathy. Just be careful, it's not a direct translation of
Understanding.
in every context, so watch out for false friends.
That's good to know. Can you tell me more about the grammar of
Verständnis.
Absolutely.
Verständnis.
Is a noun and it's neuter, so it takes the article.
Das.
The plural form is
Die Verständnisse.
to help you remember its gender, think of the ending,
Nis.
which is typically neuter in German.
how would I use
Verständnis.
in a sentence?
You might say,
Ich habe ein gutes Verständnis für die Sprache.
which means I have a good understanding of the language. In the past tense, you could say,
Ich hatte ein gutes Verständnis für die Sprache.
which means I had a good understanding of the language. And in the perfect tense, you would say,
Ich habe ein gutes Verständnis gehabt.
So, is there an imperative form for
Verständnis.
not really, since it's a noun. However, if you're telling someone to understand something, you might say,
Versteh.
which is the imperative form of the verb,
Verstehen.
meaning understand.
that makes sense. Where does the word
Verständnis.
come from?
Great question.
Verständnis.
Comes from the old High German word,
Fast andan.
which means to stand in front of or to comprehend. Over time, it evolved through Middle High German to its current form, representing the concept of understanding and comprehension.
That's fascinating. I love learning about the history of words.
It really is interesting. Now, let's break down
Verständnis.
into its components. The prefix
Wer.
often indicates a transformation or change, while the root
Stand.
relates to standing or being. The suffix
Nis.
indicates a state or condition, so you can think of it as the state of standing and understanding.
I see how that works. Are there similar words that I should know?
Yes, there are plenty. Here are a few.
Verstehen.
Means to understand, with
Wer.
as the prefix.
Verständigen.
Means to inform or notify.
Verständlichkeit.
Means comprehensibility.
Verstand.
Means understanding or intellect.
Missverständnis.
Means misunderstanding, where.
Miss.
Indicates a negation.
Vorverständnis.
Means prior understanding.
Unverständnis.
Means lack of understanding.
Einverständnis.
Means consent or agreement.
Wow, that's a lot of similar words.
It is. Now, let's practice using.
Verständnis.
In real-life situations. Imagine you're at work and need to explain something to a colleague. You could say,
Hast du ein Verständnis für diesen Bericht?
which means, do you have an understanding of this report?
Got it. I can say,
Ja, ich habe ein gutes Verständnis für diesen Bericht.
Exactly. In another situation, at a doctor's office, you might say,
Ich habe kein Verständnis für meine Symptome.
meaning I have no understanding of my symptoms.
okay, I can try.
Ich habe ein großes Verständnis für meine Symptome.
Almost. You used.
Großes.
Instead of.
Kein.
But that's okay. Let's try one more situation. When traveling, you could say,
Ich hoffe auf dein Verständnis für die Verspätung.
which means I hope for your understanding regarding the delay.
I'll say,
Ich habe Verständnis für die Verspätung.
instead.
That works as well.
What about remembering the gender of?
Verständnis.
A good memory hint is to associate the ending
Nis.
with neuter words. You can visualize a neutral object, like a key, that opens the door to understanding.
That's a helpful trick. Are there any common phrases or collocations with
Verständnis.
Yes, there are several. You might hear phrases like,
Ein gutes Verständnis haben.
meaning to have a good understanding, or
Kein Verständnis zeigen.
which means to show no understanding. Also,
Verständnis für etwas haben.
means to have understanding for something.
I'll be careful not to confuse it with similar words, right?
Exactly. Just remember that.
Missverständnis.
Is a misunderstanding, so avoid mixing them up.
Got it. Can you give me a few example sentences with
Verständnis.
Sure. Here are some.
Ich habe kein Verständnis für sein Verhalten.
I have no understanding of his behavior.
Hast du ein Verständnis für die Situation?
Do you have an understanding of the situation?
Wir hatten ein gutes Verständnis füreinander.
We had a good understanding of each other.
Hat mehr Verständnis als ich erwartet habe.
He has more understanding than I expected.
Ich hoffe auf dein Verständnis. Das Verständnis der Kultur ist wichtig.
Understanding the culture is important.
Sie zeigt großes Verständnis für die Probleme.
She shows great understanding for the problems.
Ich habe ein besseres Verständnis nach dem Gespräch.
I have a better understanding after the conversation.
Those sentences are really helpful.
Now, let's do a quick recall check. What's the gender of
Verständnis?
It's neuter, right?
correct? What does
Missverständnis.
mean?
That's misunderstanding.
Great. How do you say I have an understanding in German?
Ich habe ein Verständnis.
Perfect. What's the plural form of
Verständnis.
Die Verständnisse.
Exactly. And finally, give me a sentence using
Verständnis.
at work.
Hast du ein Verständnis für diesen Bericht?
Well done, Sam.
Thanks, Alex. I feel more confident with
Verständnis.
now.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember, understanding is key in communication. Keep practicing, and you'll get even better.
I will. Looking forward to our next lesson.